questions. I am confused as to what you are asking. Are you asking?
Do you not want to spend money all the time?
Yeah, of course I want to spend money all the time.
So how do you not do it? That's it.
I mean, first of all, I do. I just spend like little tiny bits of money.
Okay, little tiny bits. We're writing that down.
Like pretty much all the time. And sometimes I think what you're asking is how to deal with the impulse to shop, which is usually something that I think a lot of us do to try and have control.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like when you're feeling out of control, you go shopping and you're like, I'm going to buy something. And that's how we get into the trap of this thing I bought is going to change my life.
Yeah, this is what I'm asking. Is like, how do I avoid that?
Well, you asked it in a bunch of weird ways.
I think I asked I asked pretty straight up how to not spend money that I want to spend.
Okay. So how I deal with this, I mean, this is a problem I've suffered with, and I've spent a lot of money that I don't know, I wouldn't say I regretted, but I would say that I was like, dang, I can't keep doing that. A way that I have started dealing with that impulse is that I will go to the store and I will just look at all the stuff I want to look at. And I'll like shop. I have this thing where like I'll shop sales, and if something is really, 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 really cheap, or I do this psychotic thing my mom does where if I see something that I want, I'm like, that's going to be on sale. Like that's going to be on sale in a week. And if it's still here in a week, I'll come back and I'll get it for $10 cheaper.
Interesting.
So you kind of like make your marks and you think about it later, because the reality is like what you're also doing is helping yourself avoid impulse spending, because which
is the same thing as not spending money in a rush, I guess.
Yeah, which is what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
And what you're doing with that is like, you're probably not going to see or think about that thing in a week. If you happen to still be thinking about it, then maybe it's something you really want. And it's not going to be a big deal if it's gone.
So the mental mechanism you use is instead because I've heard the advice given to say like, look at something and like if you really want it, see if you really still want it in a couple days or in a week.
Yeah.
You're saying that the mental mechanism by which you trick yourself into doing that more effectively is saying that'll be on sale in a week.
Yeah.
I know that'll be on sale.
They're not going to want it next week. They're going to give it to me for less.
That's an interesting one. I hadn't heard that.
That's very useful, especially in the enshittification of everything. Everything's trash and nothing's worth the price. So you should get it on sale.